absolutely, it's great that you're here evicting, but I just think, booing and shouting is just not.
You know what you're about. If you want to go in there, fuck off and go in there. We don't want to hear it. We've heard it everywhere. All you want to do is push that development through. You don't care about the people who are going to lose their homes. You don't care about the garden. It's all just posturing. We really don't want to hear it. So you can go in there and start wasting our time. We're not coming in. None of the friends in the garden are consulting with you. Go on then. Go on then.
Hear the man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hear him out. Over and over and over again. It's the same shit.
The same
you don't
story
want to hear
over
it
and over again.
You're only here to make yourself look like you're consulting with us. You are not consulting with us. We have tried time and time again to talk to you. Again and again, we've tried to engage in this process right from the beginning, as have the residents of Reginald House. You don't care. You don't want to hear what we say. You wouldn't consider the alternative plans. You don't want to keep the garden. You just want to shove this through. You're only here now because we're from public, because we're making a noise, and because you're scared that this is actually going to reflect badly on you. So don't come. Don't get on Facebook and start giving it all this, oh, we really want to hear from you. Let's answer your questions. We don't believe it for a second. We don't believe it for a second. We don't want to hear from you now. You might as well just walk on. Go in that garden. Go in that.
At least this guy wanted here. I want to say, we do care about what happens. We do.
Bullshit.
We do care about.
You care about
This is just incredibly childish behaviour. But
property developers.
It doesn't top yours.
All right, you say property.
Over and over again.
I'm here because I want to engage in this discussion,
because
right?
You would engage
And every time I try and say something, I'm being shouted over. Right, first. This is not a property developer. This is a housing association, right? The housing association
private or public?
So it's
We'd like to see their balance sheet.
So the Conservative government changed the law, which means they're counted as private organisations.
Sherry Green Homes
They're not able to. They're not. No, Sherry Green aren't involved in the development, Andrea.
Well, they are in terms of property from the house.
You know what? We don't care. We really don't care. As long all we want is for you to read all those plans, to keep the garden, to keep
I'm telling you, they're not involved in the
development. Why were we meeting with Steve Burton from Sherry Green
they're
Homes?
no longer
we
involved in the
don't care
development.
about these technicalities.
So
if you want to talk to us, about saving the garden, about saving Reginald House, do that. We don't care about decimal points.
Just let him speak.
So they're technically private organisations. They have to. So the government's cut the funding that they gave them to build social housing. So what they have to do, it is social housing. What they have to do now is they have to build homes for sale privately to cross-subsidise to build social homes, right?
So what percentage will be social?
So it's 56% on the development.
So
if you just like, I want to engage in dialogue.
No, you don't. You
I was just about to say.
You want to put your point of view across and make yourself look like this big white figurehead who's coming and engaging with the community. Now the community are angry and here and out in the streets protesting.
The community just re-elected me as their councillor.
Yeah, because you're wearing a red rosette.
I got 66% vote.
How many votes did you get?
What was the turnout?
How many votes did you get?
It was a third.
So for a union strike, we've got another 50%.
I know, and we need
that's illegal.
I know, and we need to scrap the trade union.
So the PCS can't go on strike. So how you're legitimate?
I just wrote something at work very recently about how we need to
How much was the deal?
On the percentage, so it's 56% of all of the homes on the new development will be social. So all of the homes, 50% will be additional social housing, and 6% is re-providing the existing social housing. So it's 56% total social housing, 50% additional, 6% is there already. Now this is the largest percentage of social housing on any development of its size in London in the last few years. Right? It will give.
Private land to develop social housing.
It'll give over 100 families. It'll give over. There's a development agreement. If we're allowed to publish it, I'm happy to try and get that hat. I'm happy to try and get that. What it means.
Because so much public money is being sunk into that. You go on and on about the public homes you're creating. You don't let us know where the money's come from. That is our money, our land.
This will probably need to be edited to get her telling me to fuck off out of it. So what it will mean.
Okay.
So,
want to build council homes.
what-
Why are you destroying them?
What
There's
it will
no
mean-
need.
what it will
You're
mean-
too scared of the
No
developer.
need for
You're too scared of
demolition.
taking them on.
What it will mean is over 100 new families.
You can still
families.
Do you have to demolish the garden? Why?
Well, it's 10,000. It's 10,000. This man asked how long the housing list
Yeah,
is.
because I've been on it since
I know.
I was 18.
I know, and we need to build more social homes.
Yeah, we do.
It's
But you
not.
keep selling.
Social homes, they're too expensive. You call the guarantee of social house. That was in Besser Street, that was in Tibet, and
So-
also that was in Yeoman Street. No social house at
So I
all.
wanted to come
All
back-
The
the
only time
public
I got
lands.
council place
All the
was when I
public
came out
lands
of
is going
prison.
to developers, you know.
I wanted to come back on this woman's point. You said they're too expensive, right? So the government used the 80% affordable rate, right? We don't use that in Lewisham. We've never used that.
Why you don't give a ballot for those people?
Come on.
Joe, why you don't give a ballot? What about the ballot?
It's a question.
What about the manifesto?
It's not necessary.
What about your ballot?
Give us a ballot.
Why is there no ballot? Joe, why is there no ballot? Part of the manifesto. Why you don't give a ballot to those people? Why? Tell me. Do they have the right? They don't have the right to live in a community. Do they have the right to build their own community?
It will be.
You're not seeing them. You're not seeing them.
One of the residents has asked me a question.
She wants to stay here.
What you're going to build for me is going to be nothing like what I live in right now.
Thank you.
Nothing. I've got an upstairs, a downstairs, I've got reasonable sized rooms. They've all partitioned off. I've got separate kitchens, separate bathrooms, separate everything. And you want to put me into something
Rubbish. Yes.
Can you comment?
That's not true.
Okay, hold on.
It's going to go up and up
Okay.
and up and up, and then you're going to outrent me till I end up homeless.
No,
with some of the people that you reckon you're trying to save.
And all the rents in Deptford are going to go up. All of them.
I want to answer the woman who's affected by this development. So if you refrain from shouting over me
Let's see
for
what the
just a
answer
couple of
is. Let's see
minutes,
what the answer is.
for just a couple of minutes. Look,
We need to
I know
to breathe.
you in the meeting, okay, and I understand.
See how much it's affected
Okay.
us.
Now-
For 10 years, you have not seen, you have no idea, and no inkling how much it's affected us.
know.
You have no idea.
okay.
In your privileged life, you have no idea what we are going through. And what
can-
we've been going through for 10 years.
I can
and you just want to
yeah.
come and stomp on us.
That's not why I want to talk. You asked two questions, one about your rent and one about the home that you would get offered. So your rent won't increase. Your rent will not
What,
increase.
forever?
You will get
about
a
when
new
you start
home,
increasing
a new home for life on the same terms. Okay, so that's been guaranteed. The other thing that's been guaranteed is I know some people have been saying that they're going to force people to move from a 2-bed or a 3-bed to a 1-bed. All right. Now no one is going to be forced to move to a 1-bed. That is a story that's been put out. Now I'm happy to get that for you in writing. I know. I'm
10 years. We've actually been petitioning from day one and we've been ignored.
Okay.
And ignored. We've sent them recorded delivery. Nobody's acknowledged that. Not one.
I'm happy to get that for you in writing.
Do it.
I'm happy to get that for you in writing because I want.
Promised it in writing months ago.
All right. I want you. I know. Right. I'm going to say first. I can understand this must be must be really difficult to live with. Right. I want you to get a home which you love and a home which you can stay in for your life. Okay.
My grandchildren that are coming.
Why
Yeah.
can't they
I don't
stay?
want this new place.
Most of the
And then I'm going
tenants,
to be
We want them to stay.
where they are.
We want them all to stay.
It's your own manifesto.
And then the other thing that I want.
It's your own manifesto.
The other thing that I want
It's
is the 100 social homes for people.
It never happens like that.
You have been given plans, or council have given plans.
You know
that
why?
still
Because we are
include that.
poor.
Yeah.
And that's
We
really
don't have the
So,
point.
you know, you're
Because we don't have money.
And the council officers, most of whom live locally, right, who work for the community,
Who are
most
not
of them,
getting
they're
thrown out.
union members, they want to do the best for the community. They're trained planners. They're trained planners, right? And they've said that we can't get the same number of social
You're talking
homes.
about
if we
this
have
as
the
trained
garden
planners.
and-
That is just
So that's my priority.
ludicrous. Like, put it yourself. Put it yourself
Yeah, I know.
on the shoes of those people.
I know, it must be very, very difficult.
And so
which is
give
why I
them
think
a ballot.
we shouldn't
So
spread.
give them a ballot.
We shouldn't
Give
spread.
them a ballot.
Which is why we shouldn't
Give
spread.
them a ballot. Give them a ballot. Give them a ballot. Do another ballot. Do another ballot. It's give them a ballot. It's give them a ballot. 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 Manifesto. It's an all manifesto.
90% of the people in that block will not want to move. They do not want to move.
Are there any other questions that people want to ask before I go inside?
Right, so that you can't answer. You can't answer the fact that most of the people in Reginald House do not want to move from where they are. You're not listening to them. You're not taking their interest in account. We're supporting them. We're trying to do what we can to support the local community. Because what I see here is a sham. You should have balloted them. You've rubber stamped something. They had alternative proposals, and you do not listen. You pretend you do, but you are a fixed point, and everything you say is a fixed point, and you will not deviate. This is a sham. I've been in consultations before about Lewisham Hospital. It's a sham to prove that you have done something in the local community, when in fact you're intransigent. You will not move, and you are not listening to us now. And people, yes, we're angry, and I don't tolerate people being abusive either.
Meredith.
However, no, I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
However, you need to truly listen, and you need to take on board that people want to pressurise something which is about community. Not having it dumped on top of them. You're not listening. You're just not listening. Listen to me.
You know how depressing and how everything else has been for us. This has hurt my health. It's hurt my neighbours' health. It's hurt all of our health. You know, if we didn't have each other, we'd all be really struggling mentally right now. And this is what you guys have put us through for 10 years. 10 years, and you're still putting us through it now.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's lasted too long, and I recognise it's caused a lot of upset.
Right, so you're an
Give them a ballot then. We're going to give them a ballot. Give them a ballot. We're going to give them a ballot.
I'm always happy to answer people's questions.
Take the black off the cards. Yes. Because there's another alternative. Let me tell you something.
So I'm going to go inside now. If people want to speak to me individually, I'm very, very happy to speak. If people want to contact me by email, I'm happy to contact them. If people want to contact me on Facebook, I'm happy to speak to them. However you want. If you want to ring me, I'm happy to speak to you. But out here, I'm not able to engage in dialogue with you.
Wildlife preservation. It's on the bill, Renaissance, Lewisham Renaissance biodiversity. The garden should be education outside. You don't think about it. The garden should be a forest school for all the schools around.
We have the worst housing crisis in a generation. We need to build social
It's the Christmas, but Lewisham nothing. Yeah, they're all
you don't have to put 100 people there.
People and their rights.
Okay, one more question.
Why did you allow them to do that?
One more question. What was the land intended for in the first place?
The land?
Yeah, the land.
So it was originally a school. So it was an Old Tidemill school, and Old Tidemill is now there. So it's now on top of there. We've also got Deptford Green, the site of Deptford Green, which is now there, which is now moved to Fordham Park. So there's the two school sites. They're publicly owned, and that's why we can get such a massive amount of social housing. So 56% of the homes in this new development will be social housing. Over 100 new homes. You shake your head. I mean, those are the facts, mate. Those are the facts, mate. Those are the facts.
You don't have to destroy the garden.
Over 100 new social housing.
Existing social housing. Why destroy the garden?
I'm going to continue to make the case for social housing. You can continue to abuse me. That's absolutely fine.
You have to make social houses on this house. Can you not have like any social houses or affordable houses somewhere else?
I want them everywhere. I want them everywhere.
Maybe
So,
how many done it everywhere?
I want them absolute. I want more affordable and more social housing everywhere in every development, right?
Do
But
it
this
then.
development
What happened?
has the highest percentage of social housing
110 in a year. 110 in 1 year.
That's why we need to build those homes. I'm going to go into the consultation now. If people want to speak to me separately, I'm happy to do so. If people want to email me, I'm happy to do so. If people want to come in and speak to me in this consultation, you do so.
Don't say anything different.
I'm held accountable by the electorate. All right. You can ask me questions here. You can ask me questions privately, or you can answer public questions in the council.
I want action.
You can do all of that.
Read
Right, but we need to build homes.
Community, that's
Can you tell us more about the Tranquil City Initiative?
I don't know anything.
You don't know about the Tranquil City Initiative? For
Or the
Lewisham?
National Garden City Initiative.
Oh my God, do you know what? We know about needing for open space. Everyone knows that.
I'm going inside now. I'm late now.
Joe, we know about the need for homes. Everyone here is for homes. There's lots of vacant properties in Lewisham.
Okay.
What are we doing about
We need
that?
we're trying to bring them. We're trying to. Can I answer one of your questions? So we have a team, a dedicated team, who are really good at bringing vacant properties back into use. Right? We've just increased the council tax surcharge on private vacant properties. Right? We're doing whatever we can to bring vacant properties back into use. I have one in my block, right? And I was chasing the council about that to get that block back into use. That's now occupied by some tenants, right? We need to do as much as we can. But if you're arguing that we can fix the housing crisis by bringing empty units back into possible storage,
No, that's part. No,
that is definitely
but it's part of it. But also, you really have to listen when people say there are alternative ways of doing something. We agree with the bottom line. We know there's a massive housing crisis.
Yeah.
We know that, but we've got to agree on how we approach it.
Yeah.
And this feels really like it's been rubber stamped. It's been decided, and I know what consultation's like. Been there before, and it really is. Not the right thing. I personally think I'm very concerned about it. It's not the right thing for here. It really isn't. Yeah? And I really do want you to have, I mean, I know I've watched that Facebook thread like endlessly that's on the minute, dedication to the cause.
calling me Goebbels. I think calling me a Nazi is not really acceptable.
Yeah.
Hat just told me earlier on to fuck off.
Right.
I mean, I think this abuse is not acceptable.
No.
Right?
No,
so
it isn't. But you know what, Joe? We're angry.
One more thing. I know you're angry.
And I would never defend people being rude.
Okay.
But you
I
need
appreciate
to
that.
accept,
I appreciate that.
and I do.
And I appreciate why you're
You need
angry.
to accept that people are angry.
I know that.
They're really upset.
Yeah.
And of course, when people get upset, they do things like that. And I don't condone it, but you've got to understand.
I think that's totally fair. One thing, the last thing I will say is that the reason more councillors don't engage on Facebook and the reason more councillors don't come and speak to you is because they fear being abused, they fear being shouted at. Just today, just already this evening, I've been told to, excuse my language kids, I've been told to fuck off in front of children. I've been told that I don't give a shit about these people, right? I've been having people literally screaming in my face. Now, that really puts some councillors off, right? That really puts some people off. And what it means is we don't have that. It means we don't have that dialogue. It means we don't have that dialogue. Now, I'm happy to carry on this dialogue, but I won't be called a Nazi by Sue, and I won't be told to fuck off by
Right,
Matt.
no, I understand that.
I think we're better than that, right?
That's a given.
Yeah.
But we've got to talk about the issues.
Yeah. And I always will. I'm always happy. We had an election talking about the issues. We had a hustings
You
at
can say that
Sidemill.
I've never been abusive.
I've never been abusive.
No, you haven't. Yeah.
And all I've done is I've repeated the same arguments to you that there's no need to demolish Reginald House or the garden. It was a campaign. It's because I complained to Sadiq after the planning application was approved and said there wasn't enough social housing being put on that land, that we've now got the increase, which is good.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
I can explain why. So the reason it happened is the development with Sherry Green fell through, right? And it went to Peabody on their own. It would be great if it was you that did that. I'm afraid it wasn't.
I'm not taking personal credit. I'm saying that the pressure. No, it wasn't meant like that. What I'm saying, the pressure from the community has helped to push the need for social homes. And we've argued that
every time I speak to a planner, and every time I speak to a housing association or to a private developer, every single time I say we want more affordable housing and we want more social housing. The last time was last week with another development. I mean, we do it every single time we speak to them. Now the community pressure,
the community housing and not give it to developers, then you'll get what you want.
We are using council land for social housing, and it's going to be 56% social housing. Now every time I meet a developer, every time I meet the planners, I say we need more social housing because the worst problem we've got in our community is the housing.
Only 39%.
Excuse me, there's air quality as well, okay? That's the health of people. It isn't just their housing, it's about the environment that you live in. And those trees are lungs which actually benefit this area against all the traffic that goes through there. You chop those trees down, you can't just put another tree up there.
That's a very good point. So one of the things that
why destroy the garden? Bollocks. It's bollocks.
Oh, that's a good bit of punctuation there. But one of the things that I was going to be saying in the meeting today is, one of my responses to the consultation is going to be that we need to make sure that with the design of the new garden, is this green space.
The new garden
It's glorified.
It's not even a garden, it's just a design.
It's been growing there for a long time, and the trees are actually, you know, you're chopping down trees, get rid of the place. It takes years to grow.
But what I mean,
it'll be different. It's like you might as well concrete it over because that takes time to grow.
No, because this is exactly the point I'm trying to make. This is exactly the point I'm trying to make, right? So one of the things I'm going to be saying is what are the best plants that we can put in the new green space, which is about 75% the size of the old green space. That best prevents against.
Best for 20 years' time, you mean?
I know, but I'm going to exaggerate, but it's like
there's been a lot of it about.
Yeah, replanting the Amazon. You know, oh, we'll knock it down, we'll get all the logging away.
I wouldn't support that.
No, but you know, well, I'm trying to use an extreme analogy. You can't.
Sue normally doesn't do that.
You can't just dump something new on something existing, which is a community garden. You can't. It's not going to work.
I can report you for insulting me.
I said you used some extreme exaggeration. I mean, you called me Gerbil.
I've said you wrong. Yeah, well you are. You repeat things over and over again and you don't listen.
What about their feelings? You've seriously damaged their mental health. I'll take a couple of insults and just leave. Also, please just leave.
You want me to leave now?
Yes, we do.
Okay. This is the thing, because actually there's a lot of talk about wanting to engage in dialogue, but actually when you get the other side put, you find it quite difficult to deal with, right?
We know what the other side is. We know how corrupt your administration is. It hasn't changed.
You're only here now because we're making a fuss.
When did it start? With the poll tax?
No one truly believes that you actually give a shit about it.
Okay.
Jog on, go in there, talk to them about the colour of the drains and what special
much I
parts
have
you
to
want.
pay?
Look at the lovely glorified path.
How much I have to pay to save the garden? How much? Let's talk about money.
This is the thing. It's
not about money.
It's not about money. It's about how we can tackle the housing crisis. It's 56. Well, people talk about backhanders. People talked a lot about backhanders in relation to New Bermondsey. I opposed New Bermondsey because it didn't have enough social housing. Right?
That's when Alan Smith was getting prostitutes from the PR company. There you go.
That's just, you're above.
You don't know half of it, mate.
I'm going to go inside now. If you want to email me, if you want to call me, I'm happy to talk about it, alright?
Go and look at the glorified path.
Make sure you get your money.
But on
It's basically a huge amount in the middle of the
You're all right, where do you live?
And our plan is, so this is one of the things, because we, you know, if we could keep both, then we would definitely want to keep both. We've asked the planners.
Madam, what's your question?
They're people, most of them live in the area, they're trained planners. This is their job. They're employed by the council to get the best for our community. And they said that it would mean a loss of housing. And if it's a loss of housing, that's particularly a loss of social
He's a good batsman. He does his job well. Back the questions away. I'm bloody good at least, he says.
It's not in the same.
Not
But the
really.
designs will be in here. I'm happy to talk to anyone about them. I'm happy to engage with anyone who doesn't call me a Nazi and who doesn't tell me to fuck off.
Is there any plans to
Arts PR expert. Goebbels, arts PR expert like you.
Does anyone not think that's unacceptable? just calling me a nonce.
No, you're demolishing people's homes.
You accuse me of lying. 39% across both sites. New social housing. You told me I was lying.
Even if you're
it's 39. It's 38.9.
You are destroying.
Yes, it is.
You are
not stupid.
Destroying our community. Destroying our community.
I would like to be able to speak to you, but I'm not. If you could email me or call me, I'll speak to you.
He'll say the same thing when he replies.
He doesn't care.
I want to answer your question.
No
clearly don't want dialogue to go on. I think this is quite obvious what's happening here. They don't want dialogue.
Oh, you don't want dialogue.
You don't really want dialogue. Please call me or email me. No, there's no shutting her up. There's no shutting her up. I'm going to go inside. If anyone wants to speak to me in there, that's fine.
You get all the noise, you get nowhere.
Deptford, my parents were born in Deptford, my grandparents were born in Deptford. Since we lost our own town hall in 1965, we've lost everything, mate.
Yeah.
We've lost absolutely everything. We're now losing our property. We're losing our property, but we've lost our intellectual property as well.
Yeah.
It's just a copy of the Facebook post that I put on today.
Yeah.
But, mate, at the moment it's no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. This is the town square. This is the basis of democracy. We've had everything stolen from us since we lost our town hall in '65. It's not your fault, but you're picking up on it.
If it's not my fault, why are you shouting?
Mate, I was captain of the county. I've got a loud voice. I represent. That's my heart and soul.
Do you not think that comes across a little bit aggressive?
Well, no.
If you're shouting at me in my face.
It's not, mate. It's basically it's coming from the depth of my being.
It does feel a bit aggressive. It does feel a bit aggressive.
People are passionate because here.
I think if I shouted in your face like that, you would report me, right, to the council. I think you'd find it
people are passionate because
no justice, no peace. That's how I feel.
They are losing
no justice, no peace. That's how I feel.
We are so passionate because
I feel like we need to build social housing to house the people who are desperate enough.
All of our housing's been stolen from us. What percentage of that housing is private? Peabody are major developers.
On that development,
Peabody are major developers.
It's 20%.
20, but the thing is, Peabody. Look at the bigger picture with Peabody.
No,
Peabody go from Deptford to Erie. The quarry in Erie. Have a look at the quarry in Erie.
It's 20% private housing. It's 56% social housing.
But that loud voice.
I'm going in now. I'm going in.
It's a new story. It's a new story. It's time for us to write.
That loud voice was captured as a county.
We still have time.
I'd ask you not to shout in the library because there'll be kids in there,
But I wanted to do it on the town square. You can understand why.
We're going to fight for this, We're going to fight for this. It's a time for you to think for a new story, Joe.
Yeah.
You can write today.
Yeah.
You can write a new story. Think about this, Joe.
Yeah.
Think about this.
Yeah.
Besides, it could be educational for lots of children, Joe. My child.
There will be lots of children living there. There will be lots of children in social housing.
My child, when she has autism, okay. When she goes there, Joe, I forgot about her.
Right.
She got confidence. Everything that's in London plan for children playing the green space is there, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, Joe, think about the whole children for the school, from this school, from that school, from the other school. That could be a forest school. The garden could be well used, Joe.
A lot.
For the whole community,
let's talk about
for the whole I'm telling you, Joe.
Okay.
Think about you can write a new story. And let me tell you, we are so passionate. That's why some people are
very passionate.
People are sad. People are losing their house. People are losing their gardens. People are losing everything. The council is taking everything from us, and so makes us passionate to defend our own land, our own home. Do you know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Think about, it's time for us to write a new story, to talk with the community. You don't want to fight us.
No, I don't want to fight anyone. I don't want to fight anyone.
So let's dialogue.
Okay.
Let's come and save the garden, save the Reginald house into another plan. It's easy, Joe.
I don't want to fight anyone.
It's easy,
and I do
Joe.
want to, and I do want to represent people. That's what I'm elected to do, right? But the thing is, I need to represent the people who use the garden, and I need to represent the people who are homeless. 2,000 homeless households.
No, but
right?
this
we
is
need to build them a
you know
home.
the SADC has a policy that any developer could give more than 30%, otherwise not going in homing, in social housing, otherwise not going to be developed there. Did you know that? Why Lewisham doesn't have the same policy? Do you know what I mean?
56%
No, but like what I meant, John. What I meant is like the whole borough could be changed, the policies, the way they think, and start to think about we are a Labour borough.
I know.
Acting,
I'm proud of it.
Acting as a Tories. We are acting as a, yes, we are. We are following the Tories policies. Right. We told you no questioning. We told you be creative to turn around the Tories policies.
Show me a Conservative authority which has built 100 new social homes.
Let me tell you.
The difference between Labour councils and Conservative councils is Labour councils want to build
any
social
housing in Basin Street. You not build any social housing in
We're going to build over 100 new social homes.
You not build any social housing in Yeoman Street. All those developers passing by, you don't build any social housing. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm telling you, you have a case, and I'm telling you, we are so passionate.
We get along a lot better when we don't have the other people shouting at me as well.
I'm telling you, Joe.
She's speaking from the heart.
I know.
What she's saying, it makes so much sense.
I know. It's
as
very
I can
emotive.
see, you come from a middle class. I can see from your language, from the way you're dressed. Look, you're different from us, from our community. You don't understand us completely. We are different. Come to us. Come to one of these parties. Be one of us.
Write a new story.
Maybe dress like regular.
You're right.
Usual clothes, and then come to us, and you will feel us. You will feel our community.
Okay. Now, you're right. I can't call myself.
This lady is talking from the heart.
Can I please respond? I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and that's why I'm listening to you, and that's why I'm trying to respond. Right. You're right. I'm not working class. These homes, they're giving me over 100 new social homes, right? Those will go to people on the housing waiting list. These are working class families who are overcrowded in insecure, unaffordable housing, and they deserve a home. They deserve a home. I'm going inside now.
The community
Okay,
made
I'm going
what
inside.
the same.
Let's move 1,000 people instead of big new social
houses
houses in Deptford, more gates.
Oh,
what you're looking for.
Actually,
oh my God.
I know.
Because you don't live here, you don't really.
I do live in the wards. I live in New Cross.
Really, we live here. We've got so many drug users which you give flats to.
This is my home. This is my home. Right. Yeah, I've lived here for 10 years. I've lived here for most of my adult life. I live on New Cross Road. Right.
15 years.
I'm going inside now. I'm going inside. I've
I
answered as many questions as I can. I've taken a lot of abuse. I'm going to go inside.
No, I don't want
I've been told to fuck off.
No. We don't abuse.
I've been called Goebbels. I know you don't. I know you don't. That's true. That's true. I appreciate that.
She's saying that we are.
You did shout at me a couple of times after the last meeting.
But you know why?
Because
of the ballot that you're not giving. You're not giving. You're not listening. Those people
I'm going
are invisible.
inside now.
Those people are invisible.
I don't want to end up screaming at each other.
No, we're not screaming.
Those people are invisible. Do you know why you don't see them? Because they don't have a voice.
I know.
Because they don't have a voice.
The people on our housing waiting list are invisible to a lot of people.
If you give them a voice, they'll be visible, Joe.
The people.
So I'm telling you, it's your manifesto. It's your own manifesto. It's your own party manifesto.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now the people on the housing waiting list, they need a home.
Can I
They're
say
invisible
something
to
not
money.
on the camera? Can I say something not on the camera?
Tim Breedy's name was. He went, I said, well, Tim Breedy was connected with Greenwich landscape artists who helped to save Pie and Mash Shop in Greenwich when they wanted to knock it down to put the London Docklands Railway there. I said, why are you knocking down Reginald House? It should be listed, mate. It's a wonderful piece of architecture. You know, so it's part of our social history. You know, when people didn't have houses, places like Reginald House and Crossfield Estate, they gave us homes.
Were you in there?
Yeah, mate, I'm in there, but I can only take so much of Joe Dromey and the others. You can see while his mother was leader of the Labour Party, can't you? I must admit, I got him mixed up. I thought his mother was Tessa Jowl,
No,
first of all, but it's Harriet Harman. I apologise on Facebook tonight. Killing his mum off.
To Harriet, I hope, posthumously.
Tessa.